morning, BadBoyHalo.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Did you just say thank you with the voice of someone still in bed at 5 p.m.?
Hi.
Do you want to do the show, yes or no?
After my nap.
What do you mean after your nap? You just woke up! I'm giving you the time of the introduction to get ready, and that's it.
The Weirdest Talk Show, where we talk about... What do we talk about again?
Oh yeah, we choose a subject, but we don't choose the position we're gonna debate.
The Weirdest Talk Show. Almost every Thursday, but most of the time on other days at 5 p.m. EST on Only Hit.
There we go.
Yay!
Hi.
What is up, everybody? We are here. Welcome to the debate show, the weirdest talk show in the universe. I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun here today because we got some exciting topics. I know, we're late. It's A60's fault. Don't blame me. Anyway,
no.
Let's move on. We don't need to discuss this. Let me go ahead and tweet out debate show starting. Everybody check out my Twitter at Saints of Games. Anyway, let's begin. Here we go, little muffin heads. So today's topic, okay, one of my favorite types of debates / topics we've done. Wait, sorry for dropping that French class revelation on Twitch. Oh, interesting. Oh, you got a super chat, A60.
Oh,
but anyway,
really?
guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So today, okay, the topic we are going to do is one of my favorite topics, or my favorite styles of debates, is one of those everyone has to carry something with them, right? Like we've done it with buckets, we've done it with like a lot of things, right? And so today we are picking. Actually, you know what? Should we let the viewers vote between the two potentialities?
Wait, are you actually gonna?
We're doing it, Fumaz. Okay. Fumaz, by the way, is our special guest. Everybody give him a round of applause. Thank you, Fumaz, for coming. All right, here we go. The debate topic, I'm going to let you guys vote. We can either do everyone has to carry a samurai sword, whooshing, 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 or everyone has to, which is traditionally called a katana. Okay, not called a samurai sword, it's just a samurai carried them. Or should we do everyone has to carry a hammer? You guys pick, okay? So there you go. Everybody go ahead and vote. Put the poll up, A60.
Yep.
30
I was
seconds.
creating the poll on the
Let's
wrong
do it.
channel. I was adding it into my main channel instead of adding it into the Only Hit channel. Congratulations, A60.
Yay. So katana, or which samurai sword is what's the colloquial term that people know, or hammer. It's hammer
Bad.
time.
Your topics
Whatcha?
are the worst.
Don't judge these topics. These are great topics. This is gonna be a fun debate.
You're the worst.
Hype. You're the worst.
What?
What? And now
That's really mean.
didn't you call? You just called me the worst.
No, I said your topics are the worst.
Oh, okay.
Not
Sorry.
you as a person.
I thought you said I was the worst.
No.
Also, by the way,
me.
guys, at the end of the debate show, we will do one life advice segment to
That's
hype
new.
up our next show. Well, we have a new show coming out, A60, called the Life Advice Morning Show.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, viewers send in letters, and we give them life advice.
All right.
I don't know. Oh, should we give them non-serious? The worst life. Oh my goodness, we have the weirdest talk show. Let's have the worst life advice show. Would you guys be interested in the worst life advice show? I think that's a great idea. Like life advice, it's not really meant to be taken seriously. I like the idea. Everybody go to vote katana ! Vote space katana or ! Vote space hammer. It's hammer time. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know why it's showing 0 votes, even though like the votes are literally enabled. I'm gonna refresh the thing, but I think the poll thing is just completely broken. But it's not on my end this time. But it looks like for me, on my side,
people-
personally, yeah,
It looks
doesn't
like
wanna-
a lot of people are
People
voting
want-
Katana.
yeah.
Katana won.
Yeah,
Okay. I did a quick count.
yeah, the poll
in
is not
chat.
working
It's like,
for whatever reason.
yeah, it's like 3-1. So everybody, Katana clearly is taking the lead. We're doing it! Everybody has to carry a katana with them everywhere. One of us will be taking the in favor position. The other will be taking the opposed position. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Before we begin the show, I need to throw out a disclaimer. Anything we say during this show is not necessarily our actual opinion. It's just for fun. We don't necessarily believe anything said in the debate show. So something to keep in mind. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Anything said just for fun, not necessarily our actual opinion. So everybody just keep that in mind. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Fumaz, are you ready?
Let's do it. Fumaz,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Woo! Are you
I'm gonna
ready?
lose anyway.
All right, let's begin. Here we go. All right, let's go. All right. So the topic again is everybody has to carry a katana with them everywhere. Remember, anything we say from this point on is not necessarily our actual opinion. Just disclaimer. Here we go. All right, Fumaz, are you ready? Heads,
Yes.
you are in favor of everybody carrying a katana everywhere. Tails, I am. Do you want to switch heads or tails?
No, that's fine to me.
Okay, so heads, you're in favor of everybody carries a
Okay.
katana. Tails, I am. Okay?
Okay, go.
Here we go. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Heads! Fumaz!
Okay.
You are in favor of everybody carrying a katana. Now listen, Fumaz.
Okay.
Because you're the special guest, I will give you the option. You don't have to take it, but if you want to trade positions with me, you can. Or do you want to defend the katana position? It's up to you because you're the special guest.
No, it's only fair.
It's only fair? So you want to defend everybody carrying a katana with them everywhere?
I mean, that's what the coin said.
Okay. I mean, you have the option as the special guest, but if you don't want to take it, all right.
It'll be
Don't
fun.
say I didn't warn you.
That's what somebody with a katana would say.
I do have a katana. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so you're just defending my point.
Let's begin. Not sure where it is though. Anyway, all right. Here we go, guys. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay. So remember, the position is this: Fumaz is in the defense of everyone must carry a katana everywhere they go, while I am in the defense of no, that's ridiculous. Nobody should carry a katana everywhere they go.
Not
all right.
ridiculous.
Ready? Let's begin. Opening arguments first, Fumaz? Go ahead.
Sure. Okay, so this might seem a little controversial, but actually carrying a katana everywhere would be just beneficial for people because, first of all, they're very cool, and second of all, they help you to defend yourself. And if everyone had a katana, then you would be able to defend yourself from anything. And since everyone would have to carry a katana everywhere forever, they would have to learn how to use it. So everyone would know how to use it and how to defend themselves. And so it would be very cool. And just, yeah, I think that people worry that, like, it would be dangerous because everyone would have access to a katana, but really, people carry guns all the time, and they are much more dangerous, and nobody says anything. So why would a katana, which is actually harder, because like with a gun you can like shoot it on a mistake, but with a katana it's really hard to like kill someone by mistake. So I guess that's better in a way, and like, yeah, it would be very cool to carry a katana around. Like, nobody would give you shit because you would be able to defend yourself.
Language.
Okay.
Is that... Are you finished?
Yeah, I guess that's my...
Interesting. Okay. Thank you for your arguments. Alright, I guess I'll give mine now. Okay, honestly, this is almost too easy. Everybody, I want you guys to think about the past 6 months, okay? People fighting over toilet paper, people getting into arguments about wearing masks in restaurants or in shopping centers, violent fights breaking out. Like, there's videos on YouTube of people literally coming to blows because someone took the last box of double ply Charmin, okay? So, which is the toilet paper brand. You're literally talking about, like, obscene levels of violence over normal everyday objects and items just because people can't get them on the shelves. Now I want you to imagine those same 6 months, only everybody is carrying a katana. Okay? And tell me, rather than having toilet paper brawls, it'd be toilet paper murders. You know, someone's like, put down the 2-ply. Shwing! And the other person's like, oh no, you didn't. Shwing! And then boom! It's on in aisle 3. Okay? And people are like literally getting just like their limbs hacked off because somebody won't put down a bottle of hand sanitizer. Okay? That's what we're picturing, okay? You're picturing that on an epic scale, all right? Everyone will literally be just slicing and dicing, swing, 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 and all of a sudden, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, like, it's going to be cleanup on aisle 3, and we need, like, 3 body bags. Is that the society we want to live in, okay? Point is, I think the past couple of months have shown people cannot be trusted with a katana. And I think everybody having them is just going to lead to so many problems. So, like, I just want you to picture a katana-wielding Karen, okay? Hello? Swing! I'd like to speak to your manager. Like, there we go. Okay, I will prove to you guys that carrying a katana is not the way to go. All right, so those are our opening arguments.
Okay.
Let's get into the heated portion.
Can I
of the
respond
debate.
to your argument?
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it.
Okay, so first of all, just because someone has access to a weapon doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be held accountable for the crimes that they commit with it. It's the same as guns, which are literally really easy to get in the United States right now. And people don't want to go to jail, so they wouldn't kill people anyway, like they do with guns. And if everyone carried a katana anyway, society would be massively different. So people would get used to it, and there wouldn't be this many problems. And like if everyone would have a katana, it's not like some people would have them and some people wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Everyone. Also,
okay, but don't you see, like you mentioned the U.S. and you talk about the fact that a lot of people have guns. In a lot of places, it's not easy to get guns, and people don't carry them. You can buy
guns at Walmart in some places.
People don't carry them openly. A lot of people carry them concealed, so it's not like you're seeing everybody with a gun walking around.
But how many gun accidents happen each year? There are a lot more than you think.
But what about in the EU? Right? In places where people can't have easy access to guns. So you have a society where people aren't walking around armed, and now you're just going to introduce weapons to everybody?
Okay.
Well, we're talking about Western countries. So Europe, America, sort of our general mindset.
If people can't be trusted with katanas, then why can they be trusted with knives or
you're not
toasters? Anything that can cause harm in any way. Yeah, if you throw a toaster at someone, you might kill him.
And maybe that's an argument for everybody not carrying around toasters.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Everyone would have to not carry around anything, like any rock or any knife or like.
Yes,
people can already carry around knives.
You were telling me the other day how you don't want to trust people carrying guns, but you're willing to give everybody katanas, right? You're telling me you don't see the same amount of problems.
Guns are like
as people
1,000 times more dangerous than katanas.
You can kill somebody just as easily with a katana.
Yeah, and you
as
can kill
can
someone
with
just as
that.
easily with a knife.
Okay, but we're
What's
talking
your
about.
point?
Okay, so again, a katana is more dangerous than a knife, and yet you're mandating that everybody
No,
carry a
That's
katana
not necessarily
around.
true.
When you see
There are-
these fights over toilet paper, you're telling me you don't see those becoming more deadly and dangerous if
Those only
people had
happen in the US
katanas?
because people are
They happened in
dumb, okay?
Australia. They happened in the EU. They happened everywhere.
Did it?
Anywhere where toilet paper was disappearing off the shelves. I watched videos that were in the UK.
Okay,
Everybody had a British accent.
Listen.
So please explain to me
People
how.
fight because people fight. But if you think about it, anyone can carry around anything already, and just it wouldn't really make a difference, because if someone wants to carry around a knife, nobody's gonna check if they have a knife. And a knife is actually more dangerous because it's easier to use, and it's just easier to, because not everyone could use a katana. Okay, so think about it. If everyone had a katana, everyone would have to learn how to use it. So everyone would also learn how to defend themselves from it. If someone right now carries a knife, not everyone knows how to defend themselves or how to fight back. So it would actually be more dangerous if we don't let people carry katanas.
Wait, it's going to be more dangerous by not letting people carry katanas.
Yeah, because if someone right now goes around carrying a knife, he can just stab anyone. If everyone had katanas, then they could defend themselves.
I'm still trying to understand how someone walking into a Walmart wielding a katana is going to be beneficial for society. Because again, I'm talking about recently. I'm not talking about like 10 years ago. I'm talking about recently, as in the past couple of months, we've seen multiple fights. And again, in the US, we have a thing around Thanksgiving called Black Friday, where people go rushing into supermarkets. And it's become very famous for the amount of violence and fights that break out. I want you guys to picture that. Crowds of hundreds of people fighting over the new Tickle Me Elmo doll that came out, and now everybody's wielding a katana. No, I'm going to get the best deal.
Oh my god.
Swing! Lopping hands off. Like, oh my gosh.
God. Bad. Literally, people can already do that with knives, and it's even worse. And also, that's like saying... The point is, it's not the katana's fault per se, it's the people's fault anyway, and if it's not like they wouldn't be held accountable for the crimes, it's not like everyone would commit crimes.
Yeah, I agree.
People who are criminals remain criminals.
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference.
I agree it's the people's fault, and the katanas aren't responsible, but that's the point, is you're giving the people the obligation to carry the deadly weapon. If a fist fight breaks out on Black Friday, you're not going to have a situation where massive amounts of people die, okay?
Yes,
if you give everyone katanas, you're not going to be measuring Black Friday by the percentage discounts. You're going to be measuring it by the number of people killed.
The point is, if someone right now on Black Friday has a knife, then they can kill anyone, and instead, if everyone had a katana, they would be able to defend themselves.
Yes, but if everybody has a katana, there's going to be those people who are going to say, you know what, I'm not going to escalate this to fist, I'm going to escalate this to deadly force.
Yeah, but they can already do that.
Is a deadly weapon.
They can already do that. Anything is a deadly weapon if you try hard enough.
Listen, even a knife, okay, is not as deadly as a katana.
There are some really sharp knives.
Yes, but you're drastically escalating the amount of force, the amount of reach you can do with a katana. Yes, a katana is significantly more deadly.
Okay, listen. You can kill someone by throwing a rock at their head.
Mm-hmm.
What is easier than that?
Okay, so do you want everybody to carry around rocks? Again,
no,
I'm talking about
katana.
The social unrest. I think if your goal is to keep people from being unnecessarily killed, having them carry around weapons of any kind, right, is not the way to go. People can die from fist fights, but the point is that's a rarity. The second you add in a force multiplier, you are escalating the violence.
Bad. bad.
Uh-huh.
So okay, think about it. If everyone had a katana, then everyone would know that the other person can defend themselves. So fights would actually be less frequent because people would say, okay, but if I attack him, he can attack me back and he can kill me. Instead, if someone has a knife and the other person has his fist, then it's not the same thing. And also, katanas are really large. Like, you can see if someone is swinging a katana, and like, see if someone has it on their back, like it's carrying a katana, or if they are using it. Instead, like, a knife is very small, so they can hide it and like actually use it.
Okay, this is true, but if everybody's, again, I stress to you that if everybody is walking around carrying a katana, you are creating a situation where a lot of people now have katanas, okay? A society where no one is carrying a katana is going to have less. When violence breaks out, you will have fewer dead than a society where everybody is carrying a katana.
The thing is, Bad, it's not necessarily true. First of all, because it can mean that fights would happen less frequently. So if fights happen less frequently, even if they happen to cause more deaths,
are katanas, is everybody carrying a katana suddenly going to get rid of people's disagreements? Are you all of a sudden everybody's going to agree on mask policy and how much toilet paper they should be allowed to buy?
Okay, Bad. If someone doesn't want to wear a mask, they're probably a boomer, so they're not gonna be using a katana anyway because they wouldn't be able to.
Okay, but if somebody doesn't want to wear a mask, okay, you are, and someone says, no, we want you to wear a mask, okay, now have conflict. And right now, that's turning into a situation where that conflict is turning into violence, is turning into fist fights. And I'm saying, when you introduce katana, you turn fist fight into sword fight. Sword fights lead to more death, okay?
The whole point
simple fact.
that if everyone has a weapon, they have a mean of defense. If only some people have a weapon, then they don't have any means of defense.
Oh, so your argument is you think there will be less violence because people will know that everybody else is
because there will be less fights. And also because if you see someone carrying a katana, you're not going to want to approach him and fight him.
Yes, but you have a katana too.
Yeah, but who says he's not better at using it
Who says you're not better? Okay, but
the chances are...
Fumaz, would you agree that people fighting over toilet paper is stupid?
Of course I agree.
So why do people do it?
Because people are stupid.
People are stupid. Because they're not thinking rationally. Because they're being big dum-dums.
Yes.
So when people are being big dumb, and they go and without katanas to use them, you are basically saying, or when people are being big dumb and they're fighting over toilet paper, it's going to happen. People will be stupid and they will fight over stuff. And when you introduce katanas into it, just like if you introduce hand grenades, everybody should carry a hand grenade. Well, no, people won't get into fights because they know the other person is a hand grenade. It's that type of logic is crazy.
It's the same. No, it's different. Okay, listen. First of all, fights are different because if you're arguing over toilet paper, it's because like you're stupid. But people are stupid, but that doesn't mean that they're not people. And everyone has survival instinct. So if you are in a situation where fighting someone could potentially get you killed, even if you're dumb, your mind would still tell you to stop unless you're really like crazy. But like the point is, there's a difference between fighting for toilet paper and fighting for your life.
Exactly. No. Yeah, Fumaz, exactly.
Yes.
And that's the point. Every fight, the second you introduce a katana, becomes a fight for your life, okay? A toilet paper brawl in aisle 3 in Walmart is just that. It's a brawl for toilet paper. The second the other person has a katana, it's now a fight for survival. You are escalating it by introducing the katana.
It's so easy to kill someone already. Like, anything can kill people because we're very fragile.
Yes, but typically people don't want to kill anyone else unless they have no other choice. And if someone had a katana, now and you have a katana, now you're in the position of, oh my goodness, this is now a deadly encounter. Now I have to defend myself with extreme violence. And that is
not
the point.
necessarily
you are
true.
Elevating the violence standard.
That's not necessarily true, Bad. Because,
How is it
like
not true?
I said, everyone has a katana, then everyone has a mean to defend themselves. And even if you attack someone with a katana, they can actually, like, fight back. And, okay, think about it. Just because we have a katana doesn't mean we want to use it, right? The people who would use a katana are the same people who would use a knife, who would use a gun, who would use I don't know, scissors.
For whatever reason,
pencil.
YouTube just went dead.
Let's wait for YouTube to come up.
Okay.
Hey, welcome if you're listening
It's
to the
really
website,
hard
you're
to
not
defend.
missing anything.
Hi, hello, YouTube.
Like, I don't know, I
This
just
is
sort of
really-
betrayed Godzilla.
Did
That's-
YouTube ban you?
No, it would still be streaming.
Huh.
I don't know, it just went to 0 suddenly.
Okay, it's that.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Let's
Just 0
wait.
kilobytes.
We probably need to change the subject because it's getting repetitive.
No, I love
Okay,
this
there you go.
segment.
It's
This is
streaming
great.
again. That was weird. It's streaming again on YouTube.
Hey,
It just
don't see
died
it.
randomly for no
Hi.
absolute
That was
reason, but
weird.
it went dead.
yay! All right, so we're back. So,
Okay.
Fumaz, are you ready to concede to me?
No, I was saying, remember what I was saying? I was saying that just because we have weapons doesn't necessarily mean we'll use them. And, like,
Okay.
the same people who would, like, commit crimes with a katana are the same people who commit them
Okay.
with a gun.
I
Would
hate
commit them
this.
with a-
YouTube just went back to 0 kilobits
Okay.
per second. I have
I'm
no
gonna have to
internet
say
lag.
this, like,
It's just,
is YouTube
I don't know.
down?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna find another plan, okay? Just
Okay.
doing that quickly, alright? Give me 5 seconds. Okay. Streaming to YouTube. Ding. Hey, welcome if you're listening to on the website. I hope you're enjoying it. Alright. Plus, scene 2, audio, source media, and there we go. Okay, now they have a black screen. Wait. Wait, it was almost streaming in 60 FPS. Bad thing to do. And there we go, they have a black screen. But at least they have the sound. They have, like, basically the sound of the website. YouTube.
Wait, so can they hear us right now?
Yeah, they can now. YouTube is acting weird.
Hi.
So, I don't know. Okay, there we go. Just
Okay,
putting a
so
black screen.
Can we go on?
Yeah, you can.
Are we back?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So, I was saying, for the time. Okay, so, just because everyone can commit a crime doesn't mean they will. And the same people who commit a crime... Wait, did it die again?
No, I didn't.
Okay. The same people who would commit a crime with a katana would commit it with a gun, a pencil, a knife, scissors, or a rock, anything they find, because it's not the mean, it's just the person itself. And the thing is, right now, if someone wants to defend themselves, it's really hard to do it. Simply because if someone attacks you with a knife or something, you obviously can't really do much unless you're very skilled or something. But with a katana, everyone would have the mean to defend themselves, and they would be able to, like, avoid certain situations because people would be more inclined to not get into fights, and people would be more like, okay, I probably shouldn't get in a fight because it can kill me. As like right now, if someone has a knife and you are without anything, then they can just kill. Okay, it's basically my point. The thing is, like, criminals remain criminals. This would only benefit the actual good people.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying, where I disagree with you. Okay, I disagree with you because you're not going to benefit most people. Okay, you're taking and giving deadly weapons to everyone. Okay, everyone's going to have these. Okay,
everyone already has deadly weapons.
Yes, but most people aren't required to carry them everywhere. So even if someone has a kitchen knife at home, they don't walk to the grocery store with it, okay? And what we know is that whenever escalate and whenever everybody has deadly weapons, the odds are the fight will end with a fatality if a fight breaks out, okay? And that is the crux of my argument, is that people will show up, and have we even thought about the escalation here? Right? The fact if everybody's walking around with a katana, all of a sudden maybe carrying a self-defense knife or carrying just a katana isn't good enough, so that's when all of a sudden, out comes people's handguns, and now everybody's carrying handguns in order to fight off all the people who have katanas.
No. Okay, can I... Okay, so... Right now, for example, if someone wants to get a gun, they have to get a permit. So, the thing is, if someone... Yeah, I know, it depends. But, like, if someone right now purchases a gun voluntarily, it means that they are more likely to use it. Now, I'm not talking about most people. I'm talking about, like, if you buy something, you're more likely to know how to use it and to use it actually. Just because you wouldn't buy it otherwise. Instead, if everyone had a katana, the people who would buy guns would have a katana anyway, and the people who wouldn't would have a katana to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, the people who buy guns are probably, like... The people who have weapons right now are probably more likely to get into fights just because it's their personality. It's not really just because they have a weapon, you know?
Yes, but you're forcing people, right? If people are carrying katanas, okay, again, my point is, if people are carrying katanas, you're putting people into a position where there is going to be escalated violence, okay? If everybody was required to carry guns everywhere, then every fight would definitely become a lot more deadly, because when confrontation breaks out, which it will, I know your whole thing is, if everybody's carrying katanas, the world's going to be a happy, peaceful place, okay? I think humans, the fact that we're willing to fight and get into violent struggles over toilet paper should show that people are willing to fight, beat each other, maim each other over the stupidest things. And the fact that people are willing to do that should show that they're not able to be trusted with a butter knife, let alone a katana. And that is the point. Yeah, people are dumb and will do dumb things. And if everybody is walking around carrying a katana, then you're going to have somebody who's not happy with their order, and thinks they didn't get enough meat on their hamburger, who's going to get mad at the manager at a restaurant and whip a katana out. And then the manager will pull their katana out. And what was going to be just a, hey, get out of the restaurant, maybe the person swings at someone else, is now a deadly brawl. Okay?
That's not necessarily true. Because everyone in the restaurant has a katana. If they see someone attacking someone else, then they would
Are they going to get in the middle of a katana fight? No,
but they can scare the aggressor off.
Fumaz, if you see two people, right, getting in a fist fight with each other, you might go, you know what, I'm going to get in, grab one person, pull them off, right? If I saw two people getting into a katana fight, I don't care if I have a katana. I'm staying back.
No, it's actually
because the
the
only way I
opposite.
can de-escalate is if I go in with my katana and start slashing
No,
at one
it's
of the
actually
people.
the
So I'm
opposite.
not getting in the. No, it is. That's the way
It's
it
the-
is.
no, it's
one's
the-
gonna jump into a deadly fight.
Listen. It's
I
the
am
opposite.
listening.
Because if you get into a fist fight, you have to necessarily use your fist to de-escalate. If you get into a
No,
katana
you can
fight, if you see
grab someone.
No. If you see a katana fight, you don't necessarily have to use it. You can just scare him off. If there's 5 people around you carrying a katana that are pointing it at you, you're not gonna fight them all. You're not gonna fight anyone because that's just dumb. You know you will lose.
No, that's exactly it. Okay, nobody is going to jump in to a fight
not
with
true.
katanas. Yes,
It's not
it is
true.
true. So if
No,
you
it's
talk,
not.
let me ask you this: if you saw 2 people having a sword fight in a grocery store, would you jump in to stop it?
If there's like 300 people around me with swords, then we would
with
all
swords.
jump in.
So you'd all jump in, and now the fight. You've taken a fight with 2 people with swords, and you've added 3 more sword-wielding people.
No, we've taken a fight with 2 people with swords, and we've taken it into a 4-1, which means that the other person, the aggressor, has no chance.
But how do
in,
you
like,
know who the
succeeding.
aggressor is? That's the point. If
Most of the time you can see it because they're the ones who start a fight. If someone is
but
defending
a lot of the
themselves, you
times
can
you
recognize
can't.
it.
A lot of the times, what
if
people
someone
see
is
is
defending-
a lot of the times people see a brawl, and they go, "I don't know who's in the right, who's in the wrong, but we're going to jump in and we're going to separate people." Okay, and separating people is easy when people aren't wielding deadly weapons. The second you enter and chuck a deadly weapon into the mix, you have changed the equation. People are now wielding tools that can kill each other, okay? And that tool that can kill somebody else is the potential problem that you've added. Because somebody is going to take a katana out and they're going to try and kill the other person with it. The other person is going to try and kill the other person. You're going to have 2 people trying to kill each other with katanas. And the people on the side, right, who are also being required to carry katanas, aren't not going to get into that situation because they don't want to risk dying. Whereas, even if they do go and get into it, now the encounter's just become more deadly because you're adding in more katanas. If you take away the katanas, there is no deadly brawl that is occurring. It's just a fist fight.
That's not true.
That is true.
No, because
Yes.
with your logic, then we should ban all weapons. Like every single weapon, we should ban it. Then how do you?
We're just
explain
talking
people
about
carrying-
katanas. You're the one who wants to make everybody carry katanas.
No. Okay, listen. If you are saying this, it's because you think that people carrying weapons is inherently bad.
The debate is about katanas.
No.
I'm talking about katanas.
I'm talking about katanas. I'm talking about that. Okay, so you agree with me that you said that if someone carries a katana, there's more chance that a fight ends badly, right?
If I see, yes, I think a fight
wait,
becomes
let me
more
talk, let me
deadly
talk.
when you add in deadly weapons.
Let me talk. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what. Okay, so you said, and I quote, if a fight becomes more deadly if you have deadly weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we not ban guns? Why do we not ban knives? Why do we not ban fists? Even fists can kill.
Great question. Are you conceding your argument and saying that we should just ban all weapons?
No. I'm talking about what's the difference between someone carrying a gun and someone carrying a katana. Why is something allowed and something not?
In your case, you are mandating everyone carry a katana.
Because
And you don't see the problem with the fact that if
No,
you
I don't,
mandate
because-
everybody carry a katana with them, even people who don't want to, people who really shouldn't carry a katana are now carrying a katana. The person at the grocery store who's looking for Cheerios is carrying a katana, okay? If they get into an argument, which happens every day, people get into arguments, all of a sudden
but
katanas
people
come out.
People can already fight with weapons. They can just carry them. But if everyone carries a katana,
but
then they
people
can
aren't
at least defend
required
themselves.
to. So a lot of people
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, but if everyone has to, then they will inherently be better at defending themselves. That's what I'm saying.
Really?
You will learn how to
Do
use
you
it.
think people will learn how to use it, or will they just carry it to comply with whatever the law is, and then when they get into a situation where that's the whole point. If you get into an argument with somebody and they pull out a katana, you're going to be like, oh, well, I have to pull out my katana to defend myself. So now both people have katanas out. Do you see the problem there? Both
Okay,
people
but
whip out
listen.
katanas. The katana battle has begun, and game over.
Listen. If someone carries a katana, it's a short range weapon, so you have to actually fight someone to use it, right? So
Mhm.
if you take out a katana and like swing it at someone, they will notice it, and other people will notice it. Instead, with guns, for example, they're long range, so basically it means that you can actually use them without getting noticed. You can just
Okay,
pull
most gun interactions occur around the 7-yard mark. Okay, which is not very far at all. That's relatively your closest zone. That's 21 feet. So you're not really. Most interactions are literally going to be close up anyway. Okay, just katanas. You're
Okay.
making it so the violence is even more close.
Can I make
Remember,
another point?
Yeah, what's your other point, Mister? I want everybody to be cutting each other up with katanas.
Okay, let's say so everyone has a katana. So you have, while you're sleeping, for example, you have a katana in your house. Maybe next to you, I don't know where. So someone breaks into your house. You have something to defend yourself. And you're not actually, like, if someone enters your house while you're sleeping, and you don't have any weapons, it's really hard for you to defend yourself. But if you had a katana, you could scare the aggressors off.
No, in your situation, I'd hope I had my katana because I know the other person will have a katana.
Yeah, but if someone enters your house, they will have a weapon. If it's a knife or if it's a gun, they will. Nobody enters your house unarmed.
Fumaz! Somebody who enters my house to try and break into it will now 110% enter in because they know I will have a katana. They're gonna go, I need to make sure that I show up to this dude's house armed because every house I go into, people are gonna have katanas.
No,
so
that's not true.
Maybe instead of bringing a katana, they instead show up with a handgun because they want to have the advantage. You
That's
see the
not
problem
true.
there. Problem is, katanas come out. When you escalate the violence, katanas come out and everybody gets to
listen.
slicey and dicey.
Oh my god. If someone has a katana, if everyone has a katana, then you think twice before getting into a fight with someone and getting into their house, especially. While if someone is sleeping and
wouldn't you think people
your...
would already try and de-escalate fights? Because getting into a fist fight is going to be
but we're not talking about that right
health.
now.
Okay, but yet we still every day we see examples of people getting into fist fights, fighting over the stupidest
We're not talking
stuff.
about that though.
No, I think we are. Because if you look at all of the recent situations and you throw katanas into the mix, you can see a perfect example of what the world would look like if everybody was carrying a katana. And that's the whole thing that I was talking about.
Okay, yeah, I know. I see your point, but the thing is, like, it's not necessarily true.
I think it is.
Well, you think wrong, because...
Well, you think wrong.
No, I don't. Listen.
Yes, you do!
My point is perfect, okay? Katanas are literally so cool. Like, wouldn't you want to carry a katana? Wouldn't you want to have a katana?
Katanas are cool, but they're cool in the sense that it's a novelty that we in our modern society don't have to carry.
No, they're
everywhere.
very cool, especially when you see people fight with them. Fights don't necessarily have to be harmful.
Those katana fights that you see in animes and movies and things like that, that's just that. That's fiction. okay? Just like the gunfights you see in animes and movies are fiction, okay? Real encounters with guns look completely different from the movies.
Yes,
okay?
I know.
Just like
I know.
real encounters with katanas are going to look completely different, okay?
But the
You're
point
not going to
is-
have people getting into long, protracted
Oh my
battles. You're going to have one person whipping their katana out and cutting the head off somebody
No,
else or
no.
gouging into them.
Listen,
That's
listen.
not good for society.
No, listen.
No,
If
you
someone-
listen, good sir.
No, you. Listen.
No,
if
you.
someone- No, you. Okay, listen. If someone
No, you,
right
no, you,
now
no, you.
gets into a gunfight, then it's practically sure that at least one of the people will get hurt in one way or another. If someone gets into a katana fight, it's not necessarily true.
What?
You can
Are
fight
you
with a katana and
listening
not
to
get hurt.
yourself? No, no, you are being ridiculous now.
No,
Yes,
no.
if you get into a katana fight with someone, someone's getting hurt. Okay,
No, not-
there has never been a katana fight where everybody, all right, katanas are out, we're gonna fight, and we both walked away without
Yeah, have you
any,
seen any katana
means.
fights? Like,
No.
have you seen all katana fights in your life?
There are actually videos of. Have you seen, you know, those little wooden swords that people practice with? Okay,
Yeah.
those are perfect examples. Okay, of how a katana fight would go. And guess what? They're over in seconds. You don't see in those actual fights. Okay, you don't see long, protracted, minute-long battles where people are ching ching, you know, hitting their swords against each other. Do you know why? Because those fights are over relatively quick. Because somebody outmaneuvers the other opponent and slashes them. And that's the point. Anyone who has realistically ever fought with any type of practice sword or anything like that knows that you don't have long battles of ting-a-ting-a-ting. That just doesn't happen. You have somebody is faster than the other person or knocks the other person's sword down or something, and the fight is done. Okay, and that's what we're talking about with katana fights. Only now you're putting them in the hands of untrained people who are going to start slashy, cutty, and now everybody's getting
That's
cut.
not necessarily true. Because people don't want to go to jail. They don't want to commit crimes. Why would you commit a crime even if you had the chance? Like, would you? Would you kill someone just because you have a katana in your hand?
Fumaz! That's
No,
like
listen,
asking,
answer
would people ever fight over toilet paper? That's essentially what you're asking. Would people ever
No, that's
do
not
something?
what we're talking about.
No,
You're changing the
asking,
topic.
Would anyone ever do something irrational and unreasonable? That is what
Okay,
you
but
are
people
really asking.
who do-
And the answer is yes, because people are irrational, people are unreasonable,
Oh my
and they
God.
do stupid stuff.
People who do irrational stuff do them no matter what. Okay? It's just how it is.
You
Doesn't
are
matter if it's-
defending my point for me.
No,
You
no, I'm
just
not.
said people who
The-
do
the thing
irrational
is-
stuff are going to do it no matter what. Now you want to
If-
give irrational people katanas.
No, listen.
So
if
that the
people,
person who gets mad,
No.
I'm killing you now with my katana. That's what's
No.
going to happen.
If no,
Yes.
If people, okay, listen. If people fight over toilet paper, you've just demonstrated that people can fight over anything. So what's the difference if people fight over a katana or over guns or over any other
It's because
weapon?
if people fight with their fists, nobody ends up dead. When people fight
That's not true.
with katanas, somebody ends up dead or at least
Not always. That's not
seriously
the case.
disfigured.
That's not.
Not
that's
always, but it's going to be a lot more.
There's a lot of times
going to
where
have
fist
more
fights
dead
end with
people?
that anyway.
Yes, but
so-
what fight is going to have more dead people in it? Is it a fist fight
A
or a
fight,
gun fight?
a fight
The
where
gun
people
fight
can't
will.
defend themselves.
No, it's going to be the gunfight, okay? And the
it's
fight
gonna
with
be a fight
katanas
where
is
people
going to be
can't
more
defend
deadly.
themselves.
No, it's going to be the fight with the more deadly thing, and that's the
That's
point
not.
that I think
That's
you're
not
missing.
necessarily true. Even if you have a katana but you don't know how to use it, it's like people could learn how to use it better than you and like overpower you anyway. Just like you do in fist fights right now. Like if someone is stronger than you, Okay, answer to the question. Wouldn't you want to carry a katana around?
I'm not gonna lie that it would be cool, but
So you
there's a
would.
lot of things that would be cool that I wouldn't want everybody in society to do.
Okay, but you think that it's cool to carry a katana. You
Yeah,
think
it'd also be
a
cool
nice
to drive a
concept.
tank everywhere. Should everybody drive tanks?
Okay. So you're admitting that you think katanas are cool and that you wouldn't want to
Should we
carry
really
one.
base our laws off of things that are cool? Is
Yes.
that really going to be the argument? Did you just say yes?
Yes, because
Oh my
No,
gosh! Katanas are cool, therefore everyone should carry katanas. Are you crazy?
Okay. No, wait. I think you got the wrong idea. So would you? Okay, let's say you're in a situation.
Should we give
where-
the kids katanas too? Fumaz, should all
Let
of
me-
the kids carry katanas?
Stop reading the chat.
That's
Okay,
cool.
listen.
I am gonna read the chat.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Shut up. Okay, listen.
Make me.
I'm trying to make you think. So
Okay,
let's
I'm
say
listening.
let's say you're in a fight with someone.
Okay, I'm in a fight.
And you're very mad at them.
I'm mad at them.
Like,
Grr.
yeah, you're angry at them.
angry.
And you have a katana. Would you kill that person just because you're in a fight with them? And the fight.
If
doesn't
they have a
necessarily-
katana, and look, I am a rational person. If I'm in an argument with someone, I'm not going to pull out my katana. However, what if that person is not
Yeah,
as
that's the
rational?
entire point.
No,
That's
that's
the entire
exactly the point.
No,
That's exactly the point. Because people will be irrational.
No, you just
and
said-
they will pull
you just
out their
said-
katanas and
You just
start
said-
slashing.
Oh my god! You just said the
Don't
entire
say you just
point
said,
of the
you
argument.
good sir.
No, you said.
No,
you
you
said.
said.
I am a rational person. I'm not gonna
I
take out
am.
a katana in a fight just because I have it. That's it. That's it. That you literally just said. Okay, that's it. You just gave proof to my argument.
No, I didn't. The fact that I
Yes, you did.
wouldn't
That's what I'm trying
take
to
my
say.
katana out and start cutting up people does not mean the other people won't take their katana out. And that's the point. If I get into a heated argument with somebody and I have a katana and they have a katana, right? They might just boom, katana out and get to cutting, right? And that is the point.
Okay,
That
but
is
if
the
you're in a
point.
fight, if you're in a fight with someone and they have fists, then they might swing their fist at you. So what are you gonna do? The exact same thing. They're gonna get hurt anyway, so might as well give them a chance to defend themselves. Crimes are gonna happen anyway. The people, just because you have a weapon, doesn't mean
Okay.
you use it.
And-
The-
It's time for closing arguments, Fumaz.
Okay.
Go ahead and finish up. Do your closing arguments.
no, you do
And I'll
your
do mine.
first. You do
No,
yours
you
first.
do yours first.
No,
I
do
get,
yours
I get
first.
one last sentence then. Okay.
Okay, fine.
All right. Fumaz said crimes will happen anyway. And that's true. Crimes will happen anyway. That is exactly why. Rat, stop it. Eat the water bottle. Crimes are going to happen anyway. And that is the very reason why you don't want them to be elevated by giving everybody a deadly weapon. People are going to get in fights over toilet paper. People are going to do stupid stuff. People will argue about wearing masks with the manager, and it's going to come to blows when people are thrown out for not complying with whatever the store's policy is. And that is the point. This stuff is already happening. We can already see massive examples of people being unreasonable, people being violent, people being dumb. When you take that level of stupidity and you elevate it, when you take what is just going to be a fist fight where people can come in and break people up, and you elevate the violence potential by now everybody's got a katana, right? You're elevating the death, elevating the amount of hurt that will come from that. And that is exactly the point that I'm making. I'm making the point that I would rather not have people who I know are going to get in fights, people who I know are going to do crimes, do stupid things, like Fumaz said. He said people will do these things. And the fact that people will do these things, I would rather people not have katanas to do them with. That is why I am wholeheartedly against Fumaz's opinion that everybody should be required to carry a katana everywhere. Because there's a bunch of people who we would all know, and everybody could think of literally like 10 people off the top of our head who we know who we do not want to carry katanas. So there we go. Alright. Go ahead, Fumaz. I get one closing sentence once you're done.
Okay. So, Bad reasonably said people do stupid stuff all the time. It doesn't matter if it's over toilet paper, if it's over masks, or if it's over fist. So, Bad said exactly that people who do stupid stuff will do them no matter if they have a katana or not. And the people who are reasonable won't use a weapon. Just because you have a weapon doesn't necessarily mean you use it. And the point of the argument is that the people who are dumb and unreasonable will get into fights. So give the good people a chance to defend themselves. Give them the same weapon, the same tools that their aggressor has in order for them to be able to defend themselves. Because right now, if someone carries a gun, not everyone else carries a gun, obviously. So you don't have the means. If someone attacks you with a gun, you're dead. That's it. You're dead. If someone attacks you with a katana and you have a katana, you're not necessarily dead. And the point of the argument is that if everyone has katanas, most people would learn self-defense. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they would learn how to use a katana for self-defense. They would also learn general, normal self-defense, because to use a katana in the best way, you need good control of your body anyway. You're not going to be able to use a katana if you don't know how to move your body already. So, at the end of the day, I would rather people have a way to defend themselves than some people having weapons and some not having them. I think that people should think of this argument not as everyone should have a deadly weapon, but more as everyone should have a mean to defend themselves. We should think of this argument as everyone should be able to defend themselves. And everyone should have the same opportunity to defend themselves as others. And that's it.
Okay. My final statement is, if the goal is to have as little violence and death as possible, okay, then a society that isn't carrying katanas everywhere is a society that will have less violence and death. The society that carries katanas everywhere is the society where the irrational Karen who doesn't get the amount of cheese she wanted on her burger goes up to the manager and decides to elevate it to a katana duel rather than just a yelling match. And that's the point. If you want a less violent society, we need fewer katanas.
Okay, so that's it.
Alright, go ahead.
Well,
that was
right.
fun.
We can't put the poll on YouTube then, because for whatever reason it's not loading the chat, so it's not counting the votes.
I'll throw it up on Twitter really quick. One second.
Do we do a song break in the meantime?
You're gonna scam me.
Should we, or should I just post it?
I have time. I mean, we have time.
It's up to you, Bad.
Alright, we'll do a quick song break. Everybody go to Twitter, vote. Remember, the Twitter handle is at Saints of Games. Alright, vote for who won the debate. We'll say Fumaz or... oh my goodness. Fumaz or BadBoyHalo. Remember to vote for who you think defended their point the best, not who you like the most. All right, here we go. Let's add the options. R. Fumaz.
Dimitri Vegas, say my name, you vote on twitter.com/Saints of Games.
Yeah,
And
I
we're
think
back.
that The poll is.
Hey, everybody. It looks like the poll results are almost completely, and we got 2 minutes left. BadBoyHalo with 51.9%. Stop barking! I gave you a water bottle already. Percent of the vote. Fumaz with 11.9%. Stop it! I think. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Do you want
God.
a sock? Here, take the sock. All right. I think. Here, eat this. I think. At the end of the day, I think that was a fun debate. Fumaz, you did a really good job defending.
Yeah, you
what
too.
Did you say? Did you have fun?
Yeah, of course.
You did.
It was fun to
Nice.
defend this argument just because it was really unusual.
No, that's definitely an understatement. Could you imagine a world though where everybody was carrying?
But you agree with me that it would be cool.
It would be cool, but it would also be absurd. So here's the thing: I would say between our arguments, yours, I think I defended mine pretty well. It's
Yeah, yeah, you did.
hard to picture people fighting over toilet paper and not think that there would be a lot more violence if everybody had a katana, right? But I also
Yeah.
think your argument was a good one, and it's a good question to ask. If everybody was carrying around a deadly weapon, would people be more considerate and conscious of their actions? Would they go, wait a minute, I don't want to get into this argument because I know that this
Yeah, that
won't
was
just be
kind
a
of my
fist
point.
fight, this will be a deadly fight. And I think you that was a good argument. I guess it just didn't resonate with the audience as much. But
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see if that's actually true. Like, if people
yeah.
were more scared if everyone carried guns or katanas or any weapon at all, actually.
Yeah, it's an interesting argument. I think you did a good job defending it. And honestly, the arguments you made are probably the ones I would have made. So anyway, that was a fun debate. Anything you want to promote, Fumaz?
Follow me on Twitter at RealFumaz.
At Real Fumaz. Go give him a follow, everybody. Check him out on Twitter.
And also check out munchiemc.com.
Thank you, Fumaz. Check out MunchieMC, #1 Minecraft server. Anyway,
Your dog,
right.
amazing.
my dog is amazing. She is a very fuzzy little muffin head. Stop it! There's like 6 water bottles, 2 on 1. Anyway, so Rat definitely won this debate. I think she wins. You won.
Oh my
Are you
God.
happy?
All right.
Anyway, okay. All right. Sorry about that. We're ending the debate here. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Check me out on Twitter at Saints of Games. We'll be back here next Thursday, not Friday. Next Thursday. See you all back here. Bye, everyone. Asa,
You can-
take us away.
Yeah, you can find the podcast on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Deezer, pretty much everywhere with the rat in the background. That's amazing. Of course, the YouTube channel Only Hit. You're probably watching on it right now. That's Cindy Scott's coming up on your favorite hit music station. Thank you so much for listening to Only Hit.